I think it was really interesting seeing how two different organisations can work together when they are structured so differently.
They learnt a lot about managing to different people because there's an academic side and there's an industry side, so they had to manage those relationships and they both worked really well doing that.
Was able to align lots of different sections and departments within NIB, creating a really kind of a shared conversation.
By watching them interviewing stakeholders and seeing their enthusiasm for it, their fresh take on things was really helpful.
I think bringing in a fresh set of eyes.
Both Craig and Richard in their research were uncovering insights into the topic and in a sense helped join the dots within NIB that I don't think NIB quite realised were there.
There is something there that I could do and I could actually make a difference here with my niche skill that I have.
The students referred to on a number of occasions, if only you could see what I see. And so to have that perspective of an external person coming in and identifying that, yeah, everyone here at NIB is actually striving to do the best for the customers, that was really reassuring.
I think the enormity of the question was quite a big challenge. So trust is such a huge fundamental aspect of us as human beings.
There's things about trust that I learnt that had come out of their research was actually helpful for some of the projects I was working on as well.
Scoping out those projects in a way that was both meaningful to the students and meaningful to NIB was a challenge to begin with, but what we've come up with I think is a very strong body of research going forward.
So based on the research, what I'm putting forward is an application designed on increasing trust in small increments to track their health journey. So when you get unwell or injured, it can be a really stressful period. So being able to kind of jot down key information when you need it and keep track of that information and share it with your loved ones felt like a really valuable tool.
Illustration of a community of characters that have come together as a community. We have the bird who represents the private health insurer. We've got the sometimes disgruntled guinea pig, the community-focused dog, and the family-focused cat. We want people to understand who we are. We are people that are really trying to help people get the best out of their health insurance.
I think they got a really good understanding of our double diamond framework that we use a lot here at NIB. Just those soft skills of actually knowing how to present their findings to a wider audience and being challenged by the findings that they've presented as well, and kind of standing their ground and backing themselves.
The results are always better when they're realistic results. They're based on data, information and research that actually will have a real impact because it's dealing with real people and real situations.
We all knew that this was an experiment in a sense, but we just trusted each other to do the job and cover for each other when mistakes were made or things were overlooked.
Yeah, and ever since that was presented, we're getting kind of more requests from the business or other people in the business to order kind of these visuals, people coming down sort of saying, I want one of those to help me visualise what I'm trying to articulate, so it's good.
I can't call them students. I mean, these guys are professionals.
Yeah.
They've grown in this very small period. Do you know, it's been such an enjoyable process. It's been great fun. Yeah, actually, every time I think of this project, it actually makes me smile. I can think of a hell of a lot of other projects where I'm not smiling. So I'm just so grateful for the way it's been done. So thank you both, and thank the NIB team and the two amazing students.
There's so much here that goes beyond just like checks and balances. There's a real hunger to help people, and I think that's really, yeah, just do it.
Well, first of all, I'd say go for it. Being able to apply the skills that we've learned through university into an actual business setting is really, really good, and I think it will help us in the future.
The first-hand experience and learning that you get from working in a fantastic organisation with a team that really knows what they're doing is something really hard to pass up.